a lot of the time we hear about new beds being opened, but then we discover that other beds, they're actually just being replaced and have moved from other places. So that's, I think, what the real question is that how many are actually new in this case. And that was pretty much really it. Do you know what I mean? That's what we really wanted to know at the end of the day, how much actual new beds have been added to the system.
And the response you got, detailing 39 beds in Ennis and 32 in Cappahard, were they satisfactory numbers to get?
Well, look, they're fine, I suppose. As long as they're beds that stay open the entire year and don't open and close or move around. We obviously want more because the population is large. They're looking after a very, very big area. So the more, the better, obviously. And that's what we're hoping for long term. That is, there will be an addition of beds over time.
And that line that there were no new beds delivered in older persons residential services in 2025, that has to be discouraging.
It is, and I think it's probably not even discouraging. It's kind of concerning, because we have an aging population. We're all living longer, which is obviously a good thing, but we need care around that as well. And if we don't have that, and if we don't have a long-term strategy to actually increase the numbers for older people, obviously somewhere along the line, relatively soon, I would say we'd be in more trouble.
The reply also makes mention of the HSE's intention to acquire Mount Carmel's nursing home and St Senan's nursing home, the latter of course in Kilrush. It also says that it hopes to have 3 additional long stay beds in place at St Senan's by the end of this year, by Q4. Was there any discussion of that acquisition process and where it's at?
No, there wasn't any major discussions on it. But obviously negotiations there are ongoing, so we hope long term they'll be staying and that they'll be of great benefit to the community, especially out in that side of Clare. The big thing here is to try and increase as many beds in as many places as possible, and that's the main thing we have to keep pushing for.